Hello everyone, my name is Jason Lee and I'm a tutor at Wylock. Today we are going over the 5th grade worksheets of chapter 27, and the topics for today are multiplying decimals, converting fractions, measurement, and rounding. Let's get on with this. Alright, so multiplying decimals, find the product. We've gone over this before. There's bigger numbers, but it's basically the same thing. It's thousands, 100s, tens. It should be easy for you. Oh, that's a big pen, but okay. Basically we just multiply this, so let me just change this. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 9, 8. And if you look here, there's only one decimal that goes backwards, so one decimal that goes forward. So in the end, we get 8,000, no, 80,000, 89,100, and then point 1. I'm point 0, sorry. Point 0. It'll be the same for this, basically. So 7.23 over 1000, basically the same thing. 0, 0, 0, oh gosh. 0, 0, 0, 3, 2, and 7. And then there's this time it's 2 decimals backwards, so 2 decimals forward. And so we get 7,230, and then 0, 0, 0. I mean, just 0, 0. Basically, this is basically just 7,230, just with these mean nothing, but it's just there for the answer. Alright, going on. Converting fractions. So it says just to convert, but it doesn't really specify what type of fraction to convert to. I checked the answer sheet and it wants you to convert to mixed fractions. Not fractions, fractions. Convert to mixed fractions. So just in case that was kind of confusing. So basically we have to find out how many 50s fit in 648. We know that 48 does not make 50, so we should take that out, and we have 600, which we can fit 50s into pretty well, if that makes sense. So there are 12 50s in 600, so 12, and then there's 48 left, so it'll be 48 over 50, right? And if it says to simplify, then simplify this. So if we were to simplify, this would become 12 over, and then we just divide it by 2, which gives us 24. So it would be 24 over 25. So yeah, let's try with this. 57. How many 5s can we fit into 57? We can fit 11 5s, which makes 55, and there will be 2 more, so 3 over 5. Here, let's try this one. 38. How many 4s can we fit into it? We can fit about 9 4s, so that it would be 9 times 4 equals 36. So there will be 2 left, right? So that would be 2 over 4. And then if it tells you to simplify, it would be 9 or 1/2, basically. Yeah, alright. And to the next one, measurement. Convert the given measurements to the new units. Thankfully, they gave us the conversions, so this should be much more easier. So 1 mile equals 1,760 yards, which equals 5,280 feet. So let's look at number 1. 7 miles equals blank yards. We know in 1 mile there's 1,760 yards, so we simply just multiply this by 7, and so you get 12,320 yards. 12,320 yards. Yeah. And if you look here, the 1,760 yards equals how many miles? We know that 1,760 yards equals 1 mile, so we just have to write 1. And let's try a feet, the one with feet. So we can see that 5,280 feet equals 1 mile. So if we just multiply 5,280 times 22, you would get, that's a big number, 116,160 feet. I mean yards. Yeah. So it's easier because we have the measurements here. Just multiply well, and you'll be fine. And finally, rounding. Rounding is basically easy. Anything 1 to 4. 1 to 4 is you stay. 5 to 10, you go up. So 8,045. You need to round this number. 5 is greater than 4, so therefore it will become 8,050. For here, we have to round for this 8. So 3 is not a big enough number, so it stays the same. So 1,800,000. Basically, and the rest behind just becomes zeros because we're rounding. 2,450. 0 is not a big enough number. It basically just stays the same. 2,911. 9 is a big enough number, so this will become 3, and 3,000. So yeah, that's basically all the topics for today. Keep practicing them. And yeah, have a good day, and hope this isn't too complicated. Goodbye.